Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
Xiao Zhan is regarded as an imaginary enemy and slandered and bound in all directions. The national actor is his final destination. Xiao Zhan is destined to be a star-studded talent. The national actor is his final destination. I always see his fans on the internet saying that Xiao Zhan is anti-explosive this and anti-explosive that. It's really funny. Xiao Zhan has been regarded as an imaginary enemy by many people and slandered and bound in all directions. In fact, the domestic entertainment market is broad enough to allow all types of artists to shine their own light. Everyone is blooming and 100 schools of thought are contending. No one will block anyone's way. Xiao Zhan is an actor who opens up new territories. There is almost no repetition in the types of dramas he has starred in since his debut. I want to ask his fans who say that he is anti-explosive to other artists every day, what is the purpose of Xiao Zhan's anti-explosive to other actors? Is it that the top project of the big director in his hand is not fragrant, and he must give up his top resources to snatch the domestic drama Ancient Idol in your hand? Or is Xiao Zhan so upset that he must give up his top traffic starlight and be bound downward to let others laugh at himself? There is no benefit for Xiao Zhan in bundling downwards except for embarrassment. Everyone knows this truth, so how could Xiao Zhan not know it? Xiao Zhan has many fans in the domestic entertainment industry and has a great influence, but he is the first young artist in the domestic entertainment industry to succeed in steadily getting rid of traffic. In recent years, due to the self-destructive behavior of some traffic artists, not only their own future has been ruined, but also many people in the industry and the public have been labeled with prejudice against traffic. Everyone calls for caution in cooperating with traffic. So some people took the opportunity to secretly lead the rhythm, trying to erase the efforts and strength of some good actors with large traffic. It really feels that Xiao Zhan did not enjoy much of the benefits of traffic, but he took on the prejudice and arrogance of traffic. However, along the way, the obvious fact is that Xiao Zhan relied on his own step-by-step efforts and achievements have already entered the track of the powerful. He broke through the shackles of traffic and became a rare star in the domestic entertainment industry. He broke the curse that the necessary price for the transformation of high-traffic artists is the loss of high traffic. From Sukai to Zhang Xiaolong to Kongsheng, they all used to disdain traffic and were angry at its lack of competition. Now, they all appreciate and respect Xiao Zhan from the bottom of their hearts. Therefore, the real meaning of de-traffic is to throw away the prejudice of traffic and become a symbol of strength, rather than fans running away. The Secretary-General of the Art Committee concluded that Xiao Zhan cannot be called a fresh meat if he develops his acting skills, he can only be said to be good-looking. CCTV commented on him that he has gone from the top to the mainstream. Don't use the narrow traffic artist to summarize Xiao Zhan. The national actor is his ultimate destination, like a poem, like a fairy. Xiao Zhan's mountain climbing in France, the freedom and romance of taking a break from the busy life, like a poem, like a fairy. Xiao Zhan's mountain climbing in France, the freedom and romance of taking a break from the busy life. In the mountains of France, there is a figure walking slowly on a misty trail. That is the actor we are familiar with, Xiao Zhan. This time, he chose a special way to experience life, away from the hustle and bustle of the city, and looking for inner peace in nature. Poetic journey, intoxicating and fairy-like exploration. When the morning light first shone, Xiao Zhan began his mountain climbing journey. The fog enveloped the mountains, as if covering the world with a mysterious veil. Every step was stepped on the soft mist, and everything around became hazy and beautiful. Xiao Zhan was immersed in this tranquility, and he could only hear the sound of his footsteps and the occasional wind passing by his ears. At that moment, he seemed to be isolated from the world and truly experienced the feeling of intoxicated and fairy-like. In the process of climbing, he experienced fatigue and challenges, but he persevered and never gave up. As the altitude gradually increased, the clouds gathered and dispersed, and the sun shone through the gaps, casting mottled light and shadows. Xiao Zhan stopped, closed his eyes, and felt the warmth jumping on his fingertips. It was the most sincere embrace of nature. He seemed to be able to hear the heartbeat of the mountains and feel the vitality of all things. At this moment, there was no script, no role, only the most authentic self coexisting in harmony with nature. As he climbed deeper, Xiao Zhan saw a shocking scene. The magnificent scenery emerged from his eyes and disappeared in the sea of clouds. These moments make people feel awe and think about the meaning of life. Xiao Zhan recorded all of this with his camera and silently made a wish in his heart, perhaps a vision of the future, or perhaps a release from the past. When Xiao Zhan stood on the top of the mountain and looked down at the world below, a kind of unprecedented tranquility came to his heart. On the top of the mountain, he was deeply shocked by the grandeur and magnificence of nature. The vision was wide, the mountains in the distance were undulating, and the sea of clouds was rolling, as if the whole person was integrated into this magnificent picture. Every inch of the scenery looked so majestic and beautiful, making people feel the greatness and mystery of nature. In this beautiful environment, Xiao Zhan's state of mind was also greatly sublimated. He slowed down his breathing and enjoyed this rare peace and pleasure, as if all the hustle and bustle and pressure of the world disappeared at this moment. The mountain breeze blew gently, bringing fresh air and a faint fragrance of flowers, making people feel relaxed and happy, and feeling an unprecedented comfort and relaxation. Although the process of climbing is difficult, when he stood on the top of the mountain and looked at the scenery around him, all the fatigue and hard work were rewarded at this moment. The tranquility on the top of the mountain not only allowed him to withdraw from his busy life, but also made him re-examine himself and feel the beauty of life and the preciousness of life. In this vast world, Xiao Zhan experienced a deep sense of satisfaction and endless inner peace. This mountaineering trip is not only a physical challenge, but also a spiritual baptism. At the top of the mountain, Xiao Zhan not only integrated with nature, but also had a dialogue with his heart, gaining new strength and inspiration. Standing on this peak, he seemed to see a wider world and more possibilities, full of hope and expectation for the future. The mountain mist in front of him was like a brocade, layered and colorful, and his heart became as clear as a lake. The mountain breeze blew, bringing bursts of fresh air, and the tranquility of the mountains gave Xiao Zhan's heart unprecedented tranquility and relief. This journey is not only a physical challenge, but also a profound baptism of the soul. Here, he broke away from the hustle and bustle of the world and returned to the embrace of nature, letting his heart settle down and re-examining himself. The hardships of every step of climbing were rewarded at this moment. Xiao Zhan not only conquered the mountain, but also found peace and confidence deep in his heart. The vast scenery and deep tranquility of the top of the mountain gave him a new understanding and comprehension of life. His heart is like a calm lake, reflecting the magnificence and vastness of the mountains, and his state of mind becomes clearer and more thorough. On this mountaintop, Xiao Zhan seemed to have found his own answer. He felt his insignificance and greatness, and realized the true meaning of life and the value of himself. This mountaineering experience not only made him more resilient, but also filled him with new hope and vision for the future. Every wisp of mountain wind and every cloud became the nourishment of his soul, allowing him to find a sense of tranquility and satisfaction in the depths of his soul. Xiao Zhan climbed the mountain in the fog, poetic and intoxicated, as if he was in a dreamlike world. He walked in the hazy mist, with a unique sense of freedom and romance in every step. The sound of the wind blowing through the mountains and forests came to his ears, delicate and warm, and the warm sunshine touched by his fingertips seemed to be jumping, bringing a warm touch. He carefully pursued the breath of all things, felt the pulse of the mountains and rivers, and felt the rhythm of nature. The scenery in the mountains is sometimes magnificent and brilliant, and sometimes hidden in the sea of clouds, as if performing a natural change drama. Every scene and every sound made Xiao Zhan deeply immersed in the magnificence and mystery of this nature. Seeing the mountains and mists, the lake in my heart became clearer. Xiao Zhan felt an unparalleled tranquility and satisfaction among the mountains and rivers. He felt and listened with his heart, turned all his feelings and wishes into words, and wrote down the answers in his heart. In this world, he seemed to have become the most beautiful scenery in nature, integrated with the mountains and rivers, and became a moving picture. Xiao Zhan's mountaineering in the fog is not only a physical challenge, but also a spiritual journey. In this process, he discovered himself, realized the true meaning of life, and experienced the wonder and beauty of nature. In this picturesque landscape, his soul was baptized and found the most real answer in his heart. His harmonious blend with nature made him the most beautiful scenery in nature, showing the deep connection and beauty between him and the mountains, rivers, and clouds. Everyone has a place they yearn for in their hearts. For Xiao Zhan, perhaps it is this mountain range surrounded by clouds. Only when we stay away from the hustle and bustle and return to nature can we truly find inner peace. In these quiet moments, the mind is cleansed, and the complexity and pressure of life seem to gradually dissipate. For me, that place in my heart may be a quiet lake. The lake is as calm as a mirror, surrounded by forests. In the morning, the lake is filled with mist, and the sun shines through the treetops, bringing a soft glow. By the lake, some birds sing on the branches, and the air is filled with the fragrance of flowers and moist soil. In such a place, time seems to slow down, and the hustle and bustle of the world seems to be isolated. I often imagine myself sitting by the lake, with a book open, reading quietly, and occasionally looking up at the scenery around me. That kind of tranquility and beauty allows me to temporarily forget all my worries and pressures, and my mind is completely relaxed. Under the reflection of the lake, I feel a deep peace and satisfaction. That is the feeling of deep integration with nature, a wonderful experience that cannot be expressed in words. You are welcome to share the place in your heart. Whether it is mountains, lakes, or any scene you yearn for, it is the source of your spiritual sustenance and tranquility. Everyone's story is unique, and may we all find that place of inner peace that makes our lives more beautiful.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.